Motivation is the reason for people's actions, desires, and needs. Motivation is also one's direction to behavior, or what causes a person to want to repeat a behavior. An individual is not motivated by another individual. The three types of behavior are approach, positive motivation; avoidance, negative motivation; pleasure, pain-driven motivation, e.g., addiction. Motivation is the reason for people's actions, desires, and needs. Motivation determines why we want to repeat behaviors. It's what causes us to do things in the first place. Motivation can be thought of as a direction or goal towards action. It tells you where your behavior should go next and how much time you need before it gets there, i.e., if I want my dog to sit, then I tell him sit every time he sees me give him food. Motivation is also one's direction to behavior, or what causes a person to want to repeat a behavior. It is the reason for people's actions, desires, and needs. Motivation can be divided into two categories: intrinsic, internal, and extrinsic, external. Intrinsic motivation refers to the need for achievement within one's self-concept. Extrinsic motivation refers to external rewards such as money or praise from others. Arousal refers to how much energy an individual has at any given moment. Arousal level affects how motivated she feels at any given moment of time. An individual is not motivated by another individual. Motivation is an internal thing. It's a personal need, not a group activity or team project. Motivation can't be forced on others. Every individual has their own set of motivations, what motivates them, how they want to get things done, and so forth, and it's up to you to figure out what drives your own life, or at least the work you do. The three types of behavior are approach, positive motivation; avoidance, negative motivation; and pleasure, pain-driven motivation. You can use the three types of behavior to explain your own motivations. For example, if you want to go out for dinner with friends, you may be motivated by the desire to experience pleasure or pain in order to achieve that goal. You might also be motivated by avoidance of something unpleasant, a situation or event. Or perhaps you'll try not to think about something so as not have any negative feelings associated with it at all. Either way, it's all about finding ways around negative emotions. Motivation is defined as the process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors. Motivation is defined as the process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors. It refers to both an individual's internal state of wanting something and their outward expression of it in actions. Motivation can be either intrinsic, internal, or extrinsic, external. Intrinsic motivation refers to those things that make us want to do something for themselves rather than because we think we should or because someone else wants us to do it first. For example, if you've ever gone on a hike with friends and found yourself wanting more than just getting from point A to B. If ever after finishing your homework assignment at school you were still thinking about how cool it would be if there was another subject outside of science class worth learning. These examples show how extrinsic motivations can be exciting but not always helpful when trying to obtain optimal fitness levels through exercise routines. Conclusion: motivation is defined as the process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors.